Hello, my name is Philip Ramos with the Strength Studio. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a part of this spotlight series that we are doing specifically on the individual themes that identify the way we naturally think, feel, and behave. So today what we're going to be doing is diving into futuristic. Now, this is a strategic thinking theme. So this influences everything about the way we naturally think, our mental processes, our thinking processes. So hopefully, if this is something you have, you can relate to some of this, you can connect with some of this, but maybe this is also a theme that someone else in your life has, right? That maybe you can understand them a little bit deeper. Where's their come from, right? What influences their processes? So futuristic, number one is they are fascinated with tomorrow. And that is so true. They are thinking about tomorrow. Everything that they're moving forward with is about tomorrow. And it's not that they can't be present, right? It's just that they're motivated and driven by the future. They want to know what's coming. They want to create a pathway to it. Okay. They anticipate and imagine possibilities. They are, and we'll talk a little bit about this in a moment, they're dreamers. They love the idea of dreaming. They love being excited about it and seeing what those possibilities are. And a lot of the times you can actually, when it comes time to some of these themes, you can identify when someone is maybe not being authentic to themselves, or they're struggling, or they're just not feeling who they are or feeling their process. And for someone that has high futuristic that isn't doing that on a consistent basis, they could probably be struggling because they're not doing the thing that motivates them. They're doing that thing that drives them, right? I bring previews, predictions, forecasts. Again, right? What are the possibilities? And my wife has futuristic at number 2, so I could definitely see this in her and what she's about. She's so driven by it, no motivated by it. In fact, I was driving to work yesterday and she goes, "Okay, Philip, tell me what it could be like. Tell me, paint a picture for me in my head," because it drives her, it excites her, it motivates her. And again, as we dive into these things, not one strength is better than the other, not one is more right or more wrong. It's just what is influences inside of you to bring the best out of you in everything you do. The way we do everything, right? The way we do anything is the way we do everything. And we definitely see that in our themes, okay? I need opportunities to discuss the foreseen future. So again, go back to my wife calling me and saying, "Hey, tell me about how this could look, or tell me about how this could be." They want to talk about it. They want to invest in it. They want to go over it. They want to draw it out. Everything about the future visually, verbally, mentally, it gives them space to really create. It's their zone of genius. Okay. I hate contentment with the status quo, okay? Meaning, I just don't like the way things are, or I'm not driven by the way this current situation is. What's interesting about this is when, again, going back to my wife or talking to people with high futuristic, when we spend too much time analyzing the past or spend too much time dissecting the current and not focusing enough on what we can implement or moving forward, or what it could look like, or how this could play out, or the vision of it, it can often be frustrating to people with high futuristic because they don't see where focusing so much on the past or even so much on the present adds value to where they want to go in the future. Again, doesn't mean it's right or it's wrong, but for them, if you know someone, if you're leaning into someone, again, I've learned this about my wife. She has it so high, it's extremely motivating for me to talk more about that, discuss more about that, what it could look like, how it could be, because just focusing on what is today or what has been in the past doesn't necessarily drive her, right? I love the inspiration that comes from dreaming. And I would have to say this is imperative, because your ability to dream, your visions of what you see, and how it inspires your action, how it inspires your plans, how it inspires what you want to do and how you're going to do it is impactful for people with high futuristic. And one of the things in working with people with high futuristic, this is one thing I've noticed a lot, is that you're able to see it, you're able to envision it, you're able to know what it could look like. But often when you have that in your brain, you need to make sure that you paint that picture for the other people that are surrounding around you, because it could easily frustrate you for them not seeing what you see, and it could easily frustrate them because, again, you see something that they're like they can't even wrap their minds around. How did you get from status quo to there? How did you get from what we just talked about in the past to there, right? They don't always see that. Again, nothing wrong or right or good or bad, But just identifying if that drives you so much, find ways to communicate that and share that and paint that picture, right? Illustrate that, discuss that so they can buy into your vision. With people with great futuristic, you're driven by it. If you want to really bring people with you, help them buy into it. So hopefully you've gained some knowledge here in diving into this strategic strength of futuristic. Remember, continue to come back to us. We're going to take a deeper dive each and every week, each and every moment where we go into these strengths and how they work. One thing I always want to end with is number one, get curious. Number two, know yourself, deepen your understanding of others. And when you do, you're going to connect even better. So thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.